Welcome back to the Philippines quarterfinal 3, hitting the water for the women. Checking out B.Kenworthy of the CT taking on S.Kerr, couple of the graduates of the Ladybirds generation. Outstanding surfers with progression. Think about performances down the years, results, but performances as well, where they can take it and where the future of the sport lies. We're watching it. New chapters being written right now, up and right in. Just getting a little caught, unable to get a lot of speed on a wave, which pushed wide for S.Kerr.
She actually did get up in Isla's grill there in that last heat, and it's not a problem to do that. It's just part of the game as we see B.Kenworthy up and riding here.
Covering some flatter water and then get up into the lip. She had to really reach for a section. She got there. It's always sort of on her toes, just trying to extend.
But I think of someone like Mason Ho. He did the Challenger Series back in the day. He does the Vulcan Pipe Pro. He does these events. He's not a keen hassler. Neither's Mikey February. These guys that used to compete that now are the icons of the video and free surf world. So the heat hasn't even started for either surfer. And that's the perspective you have to have. The heat starts when the first good wave goes down. If that doesn't happen until 5 minutes to go, then so be it. And that's just all part of being adaptable and learning to just surf the heat you're in. Yeah, the last heat had some great opportunities. There's no guarantee that's going to happen here. Geordie Smith, great lulsman. Just look at where these greats grow up, you know.
Does seem to be a bit of a correlation, doesn't it, between that sort of your technique and how keen you are, maybe in between smaller waves. Meanwhile, bit of an exchange here. Just a quick wave from Bella, and then S.Kerr. What she got, not loads of speed, so she can't really unleash it. There's a bit more vim and vigor in that turn, and now onto the inside. That'll feel nice. She'll click a re-entry for a finish, even just exiting with a bit of speed as she pulls that board under the white water.
It'll be an average score, but it'll be a score that she can look to build on from there, and then it sort of sets Bella up in her mindset of, okay, well, Sierra's got that, now I've got to try and one-up it. A little bit of a slide on that first turn, but she did well to kind of keep the board moving through the inside, and then a really nice turn here to finish. You can just see in the equipment there, opting for the carbon string at epoxy this morning. And you just get that little bit of extra flair in sections that might not have generally had that. I do find, though, sometimes these boards can be stiffer than a PU, so you want to make sure that you do have that board speed, otherwise you...
Couple of waves in quick succession. Here's another look at Bella.
Nice driving snap there to start. Another turn out of the lip, throwing plenty of spray. This is a nice answer back to Sierra's first opening score. First turn there. Oh, here we go. Nice wave standing up there, Paul.
Yeah, a lot more magnitude to that. You can see the speed, good amplitude to the turns as well. This one will keep providing. S.Kerr ripping in. 3 nice turns linked together. A little bit of energy just to fire yourself up somehow, whether that be by a paddle battle. This was S.Kerr making really nice connections here.
Bit more vertical base in this one. A couple of nice turns. You see the tail going out the back of the wave there. Very well surfed wave. And I think the judges will appreciate this wave for sure. It's always a good feeling as a surfer when you come around the corner into a double up section like that, and there's just a little section there waiting to be hit. And she did well to kind of string 3 really nice turns here together, all with vertical face. It's going to be a really nice point of difference for her in this heat.
Really find herself an opportunity sooner rather than later. Meanwhile, S.Kerr in full flow here. Nice use of the rail, and then just releasing that tail on the closeout move.
With one another over the years, both in California and in Australia. They know each other's repertoire really well. Lovely carve there from S.Kerr. She's been working on that turn a lot throughout the event, and that was one of the better versions of it. It's a hard turn to do on a wave like this, just given you've got to find that perfect power pocket. You see the board there ripping a really nice line through the top third of the wave. It sets her up nicely for this end turn here. Beautiful fin throw to finish. I agree.
In the context of her surfing?
Of what everyone's capable of, I agree. It is comes down to the wave. But what the hard part about that is, as we watch S.Kerr here now, has found a very sort of, I would say, it's the rhythm you want, that second priority kind of watch me do this and you're sitting out the back waiting for a big score. But it's easier said than done, this strategy.
On fire. S.Kerr, great rhythm from her. You just really need one wave. If you make good connections, the judges will open up that scale. So
I agree with what you're saying. It's like, don't freak out, but there has to be a moment where you make an active decision to try and sort of change your rhythm. So I guess conversely, if Sierra was in second, let's say, and she was surfing these waves and not getting the scores that she wanted, that's where you have to sort of bite the bullet and get back to the top of the point and flip that priority.
A little chip in and hope for a double up through here. He goes, Kenworthy uses that priority. She's got some speed here and drive. The first time almost stops herself completely with that snap, then picks up speed. There's a nice little speed hit off the top, but the wave's kind of closing out. Didn't really get a chance to tee off on it. Out here, let's have another look.
It showed some promise, didn't it? Some nice board speed here at the start. Little check turn, had to get going again. When she cracked this section, I thought that there was going to be maybe another few opportunities down the line, but the wave just shutting down and unfortunately not really allowing her to open up too much. Yeah, so it's coming at a 5.8 this wave, so it narrows the requirement just slightly. Nice spark out of the top there on that one particular turn, but the wave just ending abruptly here and unable.
He searched deep within himself. He rattled the seashells in the pocket. All right, here we go. Kenworthy just wants to go surfing right now. 3 minutes on the clock. It'll be another soft wave, and we'll kind of sum up, really. Just a lack of energy and connection she's found out here. It's just a quick in and out. She'll spin again, though. Why not? Here goes Bella. Championship Tour surfer. We know all about her class and her quality. She hasn't really been able to show it. Here's some speed. Just loading up down the line. Nice hit off the top with a bit of release, but it's...
You can see the skill sets there, isn't it?
If it's not more than a 7, she doesn't need to go, but she can, of course, block. Here's another look at Bella.
Yeah, once she can find that speed and rhythm in this wave, she looks really, really tapped in, but just obviously, you know, when you're up against someone like S.Kerr, who's been able to tag together a combination of multiple turns, just, you know, a floater into a snap at the end isn't going to cut it, unfortunately. It's a nice small wave surfer nevertheless, but just, you know, lacking a bit of opportunity. I really like that finishing turn there through the tails.
Pretty much right on the button to take this. Sierra will try and go it. She does have priority. It's her right, and she'll snaffle this one. Under 30 seconds. Opening turn and then a second one. Puts a bit of body into it. Off the top with some speed, and then a little click to finish as well. And you have to say, a very, very well surfed heat.
Australian S.Kerr.
Yeah, good job from her. Big numbers as well. Great to see the judges rewarding surfers, pushing it with the combos. Excellent score for S.Kerr. Even her backup